So it is fall now, and what I did was I just collapsed my tomato patch right here, and I just chopped it all up with scissors, and I put tiles. Now what the tiles are going to do is it's going to cause worms and other things just to break this all down that much quicker on top. And I'm doing this to all my garden. You can see the tiles here. I've chopped everything down. I put tiles. Here is my grape. So this grape is actually going to go up and over in this area here, and it's looking good. This is some potatoes. This is some more. This is another form of Japanese sticky potato, and I haven't done all that over there yet, but I will. And I collect all the seeds, and you can see where I've cut things down here. Put the tile down. Right, this is all shiso, green shiso, and there's basil, and you can see the tomatoes have just pretty much died here, and I'm going to cut them down and just keep the material on the garden. Actually, this is a form of spinach, rape coming up, and I'm going to throw a bunch of seed down. This is my fig tree right here, growing up here, looking good. And this is all tomato that I just cut up and put down, and I got to put some tiles on, more tiles. You see the tiles there. Put more tiles down here. You can see the tiles and stuff that I put there. And this is all going to help basically break it down and create good soil for the garden. Here's on the other side too. As you can see, I've just chopped up the tomato plants, and instead of composting it, I put down this little lizard down. I don't know if you see the little lizard down there moving around, my little predator. And here you can see I have the red shiso. This is red shiso here. Here's one of my trees growing up here. This is an apple tree or a pear tree, I'm not sure. There's another one over there growing up. And as you can see, these all can be cut down. I'm not going to get any more tomatoes out of these things, so I might as well cut them down. Even though I do have some flowers, right? But they're not going to be anything. This here is, what is this? Fennel. This is one kind of fennel. Here's another kind of fennel here growing up. Fennel's great. You can just chop it up, put it in there. You can see my green onions. They're you know, ever since I planted these foots, this is all onions that I bought in the early spring, and green onions, and look at them. I got so much green onions, I never run out now. And more fennel growing up here. This is more fennel here, growing up in here. This is my salad garden, which is going to become a food forest, which I'm going to put a chicken run in here and have a chicken, maybe have the chickens run around in here somehow. I gotta figure out how I'm gonna do that. Maybe I'll do some fencing. And this is what my garden started off. This is what it was. This is what the contractors left my yard, just like this. Hi, my name is Michael Trout, and I'm here sharing with you something called Our Salad Garden. Our Salad Garden is a permaculture / natural / organic garden that uses permaculture, natural farming techniques, just tossing out seed, kind of controlling, very, very low maintenance. It's not the most beautiful garden, but I'm not gardening for beauty. I'm gardening to feed my family and preparing the soil and ultimately helping the environment. Because I am now no longer on the vegetable industrial food complex. I've weaned myself off it this year. So I don't need, when I go grocery shopping, I don't even stop in the vegetable aisle anymore. I do stop, actually I stop to buy bananas and fruit, which I don't produce yet, but ultimately I will in the future. Probably not bananas, unless I can buy land and build a greenhouse and start producing bananas for the entire neighborhood, which is potentially possible with a found up. You see, Found-ups start as very simple ideas, and they level up and they grow, because as a found-up, we basically commit to doing one of three things with any money that we have left over. Number one is we will scale up our found-up in order to do more and do more good. The second thing is we will launch new found-ups. Maybe we'll launch renewable energy found-up by putting some solar panels on my garage there, or launch a chicken. I can't think of it, a roost, right? A chicken roost, so I can have eggs now. And as I grow from maybe 3 chickens to 5 chickens to 10 chickens, then I can start providing these resources to my neighbors around me and making them independent from having to go and buy their eggs from the industrial egg complex. You see, the only way we're going to save our planet is for us to start basically living found-ups, by us launching these ideas that are going to help our living systems locally, that are then going to help the living systems in the village, in the town, in the city, and so on. Think of it this way. Think of me as a termite, and think of the mound as the earth. Now, if I said to you, I'm going to save the earth, meaning I'm going to build this mound that's going to save the earth, the termite's going to go, well, you know what, how can I do that? I'm just one guy. But if I focus on just moving my one little piece of sand, which is my garden, which is my family, and encouraging others around me to move their little piece of sand, then ultimately together we can build, or in our case, save our planet. Because no one else is going to do it for us. They've had plenty of years, they have plenty of rhetoric, and nothing has happened. So it's time for us to act. So I encourage you to join me on foundups.com. Join me in launching our salad gardens, our permaculture farms, our permaculture school projects, and together save the planet with Found Ups.